Okay, welcome guys, and we'll see. For now, prices are reconsolidating, and we'll watch how this turns out. Right. Okay guys, so definitely today I'm not really well guys. I'm having a sore throat, so I will be showing you guys more of the charts and I'll be talking less, and hopefully you guys are getting the picture from what I'm looking at the market guys. Alright, hopefully that's the case. Certainly I'm having a sore throat, I couldn't be speaking much. Okay, and definitely if you have any questions you guys could let me know. Otherwise, my view on the market literally always remains the same most of the time guys. So we'll see. For now, everything is a little bit calm. Sideways has been the case for most of the times. You gotta be patient guys. Okay, so for now, from what we are able to watch, prices are just moving in these ranges for most of the times. Hasn't been giving us any clear signs, so I would say it will be a tough market to trade for tonight guys. So certainly that is my view. And I'm sensing good chances that we are going to get the most price movement, maybe heading towards this high, and then prices will be slowing down. But for now, I'm not getting yet the confirmations. As usual, I will be waiting. I won't be rushing to make my decisions. It's too early to say now. Probably we could be getting bigger market movements happening later on, and we'll see from there. But certainly I'm very much hopeful to see some great market movements could be happening. So let us see where this will be bringing us next. Certainly I am optimistic to see one. And from here on, my expectation, we are going to see some good chances on the market could be happening. Alright, so my expectations for tonight will be having the market news sessions at midnight Bangkok time, so Singapore Bangkok time 2 AM. So we are going to see a little bit volatility happening during those hours. That will be the case. And Let me refresh a little bit, see what's been going on. Okay, so US dollar today has been strengthening. That's the case, guys, because we have been seeing that gold has been suffering for tonight. So certainly it's being delivered by the blow coming up from the US dollar index has been strengthening for tonight, guys. So I'm expecting that the currency market will be a bit mixed for tonight, certainly with the US dollar having the upper hand. And with the US dollar strengthening, we could be seeing gold prices will be moving in this kind of ranges for now, slowly going back lower first before we start seeing any clear directions at the midnight sessions on the Asian time zone. And if you guys are from the North American side, European side, maybe like your side, afternoon or night time, we could be seeing something clearer on the market, guys. And definitely tonight I'm having a sore throat, I couldn't be speaking much, so I'll be mostly watching most of the charts with you guys. Hope you guys get another understanding on what I'm looking at the markets. And if you guys have any questions about the market, you guys could ask me. I'm definitely gladly to help you guys with what I could do. And so far from what we are seeing, we are just still seeing sideways charts, and since the Wednesday market session started, prices has been breaking down lower from 3,400, dropped towards 3,360, and then prices has just been ranging as of now, guys. Alright, so we are going to wait, see how the price reaction works, and if there's any clear market signs, I'll be making some good market movement. If not, we'll be just paying close attention, seeing where the chances could be bringing us next. And definitely right now we are literally on the sideways movement. We are not going to see much of the move, guys. Alright, so if you guys are new, you guys are welcome, but today I'm having a sore throat, I couldn't be speaking much, but definitely I'll be happy to help you guys. If you guys do have any questions, you guys could let me know, and I'll be just giving you guys a brief description on what really happened on the charts and what you guys could do on the market, guys. Alright, so for now it seems that price movement are likely to go a bit higher for now, so maybe one of the things that you guys could try to do, I'm expecting that short term wise, just short term, you could actually be looking at a good possibility that the gold could be hitting back the resistance at 339, so you guys could try to aim for those. I'm looking at good chances prices has the tendency to move at the upper range first before starts to go back lower, so you guys could try to look out for those chances. Okay, so right now we are looking at 5-minute charts, and basically what really happened for today, prices are just moving in these ranges and hasn't been showing us any clear signs, guys. Alright, so try to aim for the higher side here, put the stop losses below here, 3387. I mean, aim for 30 to 40 pips. 1-to-1 risk reward ratio is still very much affordable for you guys to see and trade as well. Okay, so let us see whether prices will be stopping around here and prices could start dropping back lower following the lines of the resistance. But short-term trades are still there, possible here. It could be still be a possibility, even though we start to see a possible resistance area at 3,393 area. Okay, so we'll see and what we can be moving on from here onwards, guys. Alright, So if you guys have any questions, you guys could immediately let me know on the comments. I couldn't speak much for tonight, and definitely right now, like I said, I'm expecting that price movement will be moving sideways, guys. Alright, because that's what has been happening since the early market sessions until today. And maybe you could be seeing prices drops from here after seeing the confirmations of a breakdown over. And right now we are watching at 5-minute charts, guys. So what really happened in the long term? So long term wise, we have been seeing that prices has been slowing down, guys. As you guys could see that last night prices on the gold market hits towards the top again, as you guys could see. So it's a potential building a double top, but it's not yet confirmed until we see prices back towards 3,200 below. And right now prices are consolidating, waiting for more confirmations coming out from the markets. And once we are getting the confirmations out of the market, we could be seeing a clearer market reactions. But for now, it's very clear that prices still remains on an uptrend. But on short-term basis, on the last 2 weeks, we have been seeing prices just consolidating between 3,200 towards 3,400, and honestly not a lot of changes, not a lot of big surprises. And from here we are expecting that prices could decide where it will be moving next, whether it will be sustaining its uptrend, or whether we could be seeing a possible the beginning of a reversal happening right at the top, guys. Alright, since prices has been going up almost 100% since the last 2 years ago, so there's always the possibility that gold prices could start slow down, especially if the Fed didn't give us any clear indications that they will be cutting interest rates. Then there's a high possibility we could be seeing prices to go lower for the US dollar, and that could help gold prices to go higher. So if Federal Reserve gives a little bit of indications that they are going to cut rates, it's very bullish for gold. And if they give a little bit of indications that they are not planning to do any rate cuts, it's going to be a bit tough market for the gold, and we could be seeing that the US dollar could be stabilizing, maybe getting some back strength, guys. Alright, so that's the view on the long term, and right now we are literally on the crossroads, seeing where it will be bringing us next, possibly whether it will be starting to move, going higher, or prices will start slow down and building up a reversal. So long term wise, we are very near to the top, and we'll see how this goes, guys. Alright, so now let us go back to the shorter time frame. Shorter time frame wise, we are still seeing that prices are still able to withstand the selling pressure, and prices still remains 3,390 above. So it seems that there's a chances we could see prices stays above here. 3,395 area could be hit, so we'll see and keep you guys updated. But in a moment, I'll be also taking a closer look what's going to happen on the silver market as well, see what could be happening from there, and also other trading markets I'll be discussing, guys. Alright, but certainly today I couldn't be speaking much. I'm having a sore throat. Hopefully I will be recovering quite fast, and I could be speaking with you as normally. But if not, I will be just most of the time watching, giving you guys some clues, and for any questions you guys could let me know on the comments or the chats, guys. Alright, so right now possible resistance at 3394 and 3395, we'll see how the market reaction works. And if prices couldn't go higher, we could actually be seeing a possible consolidations is over around the high. Prices could start going lower from here on, guys. Alright. Right now, 5-minute charts, if you guys are interested. And let us take a closer look on silver. In a moment, we'll try to see how the market reaction works around here, and we'll assess later on the silver market with you guys together. Okay, it still seems the tendency prices will be weakened, but we'll see how this moves. Right now, we are still consolidating. Haven't been able to push down. We'll see. If prices starts to move lower, we could be seeing some good chances to do trades here. Okay. Okay, so let us see whether the resistance here is started to build up at 9.3. If prices goes down, we are seeing the confirmation that we need it. If not, it seems that prices are likely to move on this very tight range for now. Okay. Alright, so not a lot of big movements, prices are slowing down. So right now prices are slowing down. Okay, it's going back higher. We'll see whether prices hit the stop losses that we have seen, 93, and if we hit 93, we'll say we hit our stop losses. Okay, prices start to slow down, good signs. We'll see whether prices could immediately break down lower, or we started to see prices gives us a little bit of false breakout, which could be happening, guys. It's always been the case. Alright, since there's not a lot of great movements for now, we'll try to assess the situation later on, and I'll be moving towards the silver market. So what really happened on the silver market, guys? So if you guys are paying closer attention, it's been very clear that silver prices has been getting some tough resistance on the market. So for instance, we see that prices hasn't been able to sustain the movement around this price, where prices are just keeps coming back lower than $33 on the silver market in the long run market, guys, right? So long term prices are still staying below the long-term uptrend channel, and that is certainly a worry, guys. And if prices couldn't come back to $33, I will say prices on silver will be neutral, and it really depends on the strength coming from the gold market, guys. So if gold market couldn't move, silver market wouldn't be budging, wouldn't be getting the attention as well. And for now, with prices are still below the lower uptrend channel, so this could be a very strong resistance area at around $33.10. $33.30 has been acting as a strong resistance. And if you guys are checking on the shorter time frame 15-minute charts, we have been able to see that prices couldn't sustain the movement, guys. Alright, and with the price tendency since last night after US market sessions close, we see prices on the silver starts to break down lower, touching back $33.10, going back lower, and we are actually looking at a possible minor downtrend here. Which has started, and we'll see how this market movement will be moving aligned with its trend, minor downtrend. And definitely I'm looking at a lot of selling pressure still persists and continuing on the silver market compared to gold, where gold are still trying to sustain above 3,390, 3,380, but it's totally a different story on the silver market, guys. And silver market here are still seeing that huge selling pressure existing, guys. So we'll definitely try to see out how the market movement will be moving. And so far from what we have been seeing on the gold market side, prices also starts to slow down. So maybe this is one of the two signs that we are waiting closely and watching closely, guys, because from here I'm still expecting that prices will be slowing down. Probably it could be looking at a good possibility that once gold starts to go lower, we are actually getting a lot of good chances for prices to break down lower. But for now, I will still say gold will try to sustain above 3,390 and very tight range 3,393, 3,390, around those area for now, guys. Okay, and definitely I'll be waiting, seeing how this market reactions will be working next. But the expectations is for prices to start moving lower as prices are very near towards the resistance area at 3,395, guys. Alright, so we'll see how this moves. If we hit the stop losses, we'll let you guys know. 3,393. not, we'll be trying to take a closer look at the silver market closely, as we're still trying to assess what will be happening here. So maximum we could be seeing also a possible short-term rebound happening on the silver market as well, towards $32.90, $33, and maybe from there we could start to see the silver prices could start dropping back lower from there on. Okay, so there's a high chances for that to happen and continue to drop from $33, $32.90, hitting the resistance and then slowly going back lower, conforming towards the downtrend channel. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting coming out from the silver market, even though it's not going to be a big move, but at least we are getting a little bit of sense where the next market movement will be heading on this silver market, guys. Alright. And it seems that we have been hitting stop losses here. So today we hit stop losses. Okay, so for now we are trying to assess how this situation will be working and try to see where this gold market movement will be moving next, guys, because so far we are still not getting a very clear sign. Prices are still moving in a very uncertain direction. Certainly that's the case from what I could be seeing for now. So we'll try to assess the situation, guys. And right now we are looking at 5-minute charts to see clearly what could be happening, since price movement is a little bit slow, it's a little bit stagnant around this price action now. So we'll see, guys. Okay. Prices are back towards our original entry prices again, so that's why I'm saying it's a bit tricky. Sometimes we could be getting flushed out of the market and then prices could be continued to go back lower. Okay, next, I think I'll be discussing what's going to happen on the big component of the gold and silver, guys, because behind gold XAU you have a USD. It's also the same thing for the silver market XAG, you got a USD as well. So we'll try to check out on the US dollars, see what's been happening. But to give you guys a little bit of a picture what has been happening, you guys could see very clearly that tonight we have been seeing the US dollar has been strengthening. It's due to the people expectation what's going to happen on the Federal Reserve side, because on midnight on my time zone, Bangkok, Singapore time, we are going to see decisions will be out at 2 AM, right? And definitely for US in the European side or American, you guys could definitely see what's going to happen at the night session after the Federal Reserve decide. We could be seeing peak volatility will be coming up ahead, and we'll try to see from there as well. But certainly the case from now, from what we have been looking at, expecting at, there's a huge tendency for prices to start moving. That is certainly the case, and let us wait and see and assess the situation based on a daily basis, guys. Alright. Okay, so let us discuss what's been happening on the US dollar index. Right now, it seems that this could be a defining moment for short-term period wise, since we started to see that silver starts to weaken together with gold. So maybe during our discussions on the US dollar index, we could be getting a little bit of a bigger market movement happening from here onwards, guys. Alright, so make sure that you guys stay tuned, see what could be happening. Meanwhile, I'll be continuing discussing on what could be the possible market movement happening from the US dollar index with you guys. Alright, so what happened right now, guys? So if you guys are watching at the charts, let me just shift this here to show you guys what really happened. So one of the main event on the long run first, so I'll be switching towards daily charts. So daily charts, we have been seeing that even though you can see that the US dollar index is strengthening against most of the other currencies for days, but actually if you guys watch carefully, that the US dollar index itself is quite weakened too. Over the last 4 days, prices have started to move from $99.98, and prices has been declining every single day price, because we are seeing that prices opens at quite a high price, and then the closing price is definitely lower than the opening price. That's why we are still seeing that despite US dollar stabilizing, we are not seeing that potential reversal or prices could be going higher. No, guys, we are still seeing that US dollar index has a lot of chances to drop, to go lower, and nothing could change that reality for now. Okay, so that's one, guys. And two, with the weaknesses appearing in the US dollar index, so no wonder we are seeing gold prices could be breaking out 3,400, because weaker dollar helps to push up asset prices, including gold. And certainly gold has been a big beneficiary coming up from these weaknesses on the gold market. And definitely my long-term view is still remains the same, guys, that I'm expecting that dollar will be playing back towards $98 on this US dollar index, and I'm expecting that further drops could be coming too. Okay, but let us switch back towards shorter time frame to give you guys the actual picture on what really happened. So as you guys could see that tonight we are started to see that the US dollar index starts to drop even below $99.20, showing us the weaknesses appearing on the US dollar. So we are probably going to see a little bit of rebound on the other currencies. Maybe yes, maybe no, because tonight currency is a little bit mixed, waiting for the Federal Reserve. But visually, with the weaknesses appearing on the US dollar index, we could actually be looking at good chances that gold could be sustaining its move for a while with the weaknesses appearing, and could be also happening on the same side with the silver market. Prices could start move much better. So definitely with the weaknesses appearing on the US dollar index, we could actually be getting a little bit of a different outcome than what we are expecting. If prices on the US dollar index keeps on weakening and weakening, we are going to see more chances for prices to sustain its price 3,380 above, there's a lot of good chances for that to happen, guys. Alright. And definitely, if you guys have been watching our short videos where we've already been telling you guys what we have been doing on our signal groups, you guys could have been looking at it. We have already been making good profits, a total of 300 or even 400 pips. And definitely, if you guys are interested to make such huge amount of profits together with us on our private site, you guys are welcome to check my profile, click on the link and chat me up if you guys wanted to get those signals, and it's all for free. And all you guys need to do is chat me up so that you guys could understand where you guys could be getting those signals as well, guys. Alright, because if you guys wanted to get a clear trading plan with a clear instructions where you guys could be putting your stop losses, where you guys could be putting your entry, where you guys could be getting a TP for short term, long term, you guys could immediately head up to my profile, click on the link, chat me up, where you guys could be getting those premium signals, and it's all free for you guys. So make sure that you guys don't miss out on those opportunities. Alright, so far prices has been weakening, but it's not much. It has just been moving on this sideways trend for most of the time. Probably we could be seeing a drop happening here, 3384, in line with our short view, but unfortunately prices just goes a little bit volatile and prices hits our stop losses earlier. But overall, my view for the next maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, we could be seeing prices drop, maybe touching here. Let us see how this moves, guys. Alright, certainly silver started to slow down as well, despite what is happening on the US dollar index. Prices on gold right now still a little bit weakened, guys. Okay, so we'll try to assess the situation from here on. Since the current chart's not really giving me a lot of confidence that the price drop will be much, it's more just of a slow drop rather than a big drop, guys. So that's what I'm looking at for now. Okay, we'll see, we'll assess. And definitely, if you guys have any questions, you guys could let me know on the comments, on the chats. I'll be reading, guys. Okay, prices starts to rebound, so not a lot of big drops as I've said, guys. I'm expecting that prices will be able to not drop that much, and prices will be just moving a bit slower, with the US dollar index are still moving lower and lower. So we'll see. Prices on gold, silver will be sustaining, I would say, for now, guys. Alright. Okay. Since we have been discussing the US dollar index, I'll be talking about what could be one of the two good potential coming out from the forex market, and let us try to take a closer look from those aspects as well, since we have been discussing on the US dollar index with you guys. Alright. Okay, so it seems that the strength isn't there, despite US dollar index weakening, strengthening for now. So definitely there's some changes happening. Seems that gold prices still sustain its weaknesses, and a lot of good chances to see prices to go down from here, with the selling pressure still existing. Certainly this is a good scenario coming out from the market. But I think I'll be waiting for further confirmations, see how the price reaction works, because right now it's a little bit of consolidating rather than prices moving higher, I would say, and definitely not going lower too, because both gold, silver right now literally trying to push higher despite the US dollar index strengthening for now. Okay, so we'll see. And definitely there's been some positive talks on the tariff side, so we could actually be looking at good chances for gold could be slowing down if everything goes well from here. Definitely we'll be trying to put a close attention towards all of these issues and see what this could be offering us next. Alright. Okay, so it seems prices start to slow down. Good chances for prices to drop from here. Even though right now we are still not yet seeing the sign that silver is slowing down, but I have high hopes to see that the drop in silver could be affecting the silver market movement soon. So pay attention guys, we are going to see further drops happening soon, and you guys could put another shot around this area too. Okay, so right now prices are slowing down. Prices recovered back a little bit, and let's see whether this support could hold well or prices will start to drop from there guys. Alright, so short here, stop losses above here, we'll see guys. Alright, silver prices hasn't been moving, but let us try to continue, see why the next opportunity could be coming from the currency market, and let us try to assess the situation too. Alright, so basically what really happened is we started to see US dollar index made a little bit of a comeback move, I would say, and we started to see that there are some other currencies weakening. So safe haven currencies are weakening, as you guys could see. Japanese yen has been dropping around 50 points for tonight, and also together with the Swiss franc, which is also the safe haven currency, is also dropping. Meanwhile, most of the other currencies are a little bit mixed. For instance, you guys could see Euro is still strengthening, Canadian dollar is stabilizing. Meanwhile, pound sterling, Australian dollar is, most of them is a little bit mixed. So what could we get out of this kind of information? So this kind of information is actually telling us that tonight the US dollar is still having the upper hand, showing the strength compared to the rest of the currency market. So if you are trying to assess the situation, so let's say we compare it with the strongest against the weakest pair, we could actually be looking at a good possibility that US dollar Japanese yen starts to go higher, even though the overall trend still shows that the US dollar index has been weakening, but prices are likely to go lower once we are getting the confirmations coming up from the Federal Reserve side, guys. Alright, because we are still waiting what are the decisions that could be coming out from the Federal Reserve. That's why you started to see US dollar gets a little bit of an upper hand against the Japanese yen. But short term wise, I believe it will be just a short term rebound. So really for short term trades, you guys could try to enter your timing, put your longs, TP not that far away, and also the same thing for Swiss franc USD. It's just a short term trade. As you guys could see, prices are likely to go lower, with the Swiss franc has been gaining a lot of strength, and the trend is going to go lower, guys. Alright, so long term trend, that's what I'm looking. Safe haven currency tonight has been a bit weakened compared against the USD. Meanwhile, most of the other currencies a little bit mixed. AUD USD right now it's a bit slowing down. NZD USD slowing down. Euro USD tonight it's a bit stronger, but it's also slowing down. But certainly with the US dollar index weaknesses, we have been seeing Euro has been playing 1 year high. Prices has been jumping above the high at 2024. GBP USD is also doing the same thing despite the current weaknesses that we are looking at short term basis. So maybe for today we are likely to see move for short term trades against US dollar will be stronger and the other currency will be weaker. So maybe you can try to do some short term trades short here. GBP USD, Euro USD could also be dropping. AUD USD is definitely dropping together with NTD USD. So today the theme is the strength coming back from the US dollar, and you guys could try to take some of the trades and implement it on your own side, yes, because good chances to see prices could continue falling for most of the other currency for tonight, and we are seeing the biggest benefactor could be US dollar index strengthening against most of the other currency, guys. Alright, and back towards the gold, not a lot of movement honestly speaking, but getting and seeing good chances could be happening soon. Definitely I'm expecting market to be dropping soon, as we started to see that the gold is also slowing down with the strength coming back on the US dollar index, as what I've been showing you guys. So that's why we started to see the possible slowdown on the gold and hasn't been able to break through the resistance. So that's what I'm looking at for now, and with the weaknesses on the gold occurring together with what's been happening on the silver market as well, not a lot of changes. That means there's a high chances to see that if the US dollar index keeps on strengthening, we could be seeing gold prices starts to drop back again lower. We'll see how this situation pans out. And definitely we have already been discussing a lot of other trading assets with you guys together. So if you guys have missed out and you guys don't want to miss out the next time, you guys could click our follow and subscribe button and like this video, support us, and share this video with your friends. If you guys love love what you guys have been hearing and enjoying our analysis together with us. Okay. Okay, and definitely, like I told you guys, tonight will be a tricky market. Not a lot of big swings, as I've told you guys. So you guys need to be patient to actually see the big market movement happening here. If not, you're going to be seeing this kind of slow market movement happening right now. Okay, so for now, prices will be slowing down and we'll see. And definitely, if you guys have any questions about the market, you guys could let me know. But today, I'm not feeling really well. I couldn't be speaking much, so I'll be assessing the situation with you guys through this market. Alright. Okay, prices starts to drop, guys. Pay attention, guys. Right now we are watching at 5-minute charts. And definitely, if you guys wanted to get clear details of my trading signals, you guys are welcome to check out my profile. Click on the link, chat me up, where you guys could get those signals for free, guys. It's all for free. Make sure you guys check out my profile. Okay. Okay, silver prices movement hasn't been budging a lot, so it's a bit tricky. Our main focus will still be on the gold market for now. See how the price reaction will be working, and if the price weakness persists, we could be seeing silver sooner or later will be dropping. If not, we'll assess the situation too. Okay, so I think I haven't been discussing on the final commodity sites for tonight, which is frequently traded. Other than gold, silver, we still have oil that we haven't been discussing, so let us take a look. Alright, so what is happening on the oil market as of now? So I think we'll be starting from the long-term perspective. Long-term wise, I've already been telling you guys, good chances we could see prices hit $60 max, which has been hit at $59.88, and prices has been slowing down towards $59.25, and that still remains in line with our view that we still have a very strong resistance at $60, and the downtrend channel has still been offering a good resistance. And my perspective, we could be seeing prices continue to drop. And short term wise, we are still seeing prices has been hitting the upper channel of this minor uptrend, and we started to see that prices start to slow down after hitting the upper range. And we could be getting further confirmations later on in the market, but right now we are seeing that market has been moving on a sideways, hasn't been giving us any clear signs like what is happening on the gold. It's similar to what is happening on the oil market for now. So definitely there's no clear sign, but the tendency for now, short term wise, we could be seeing a little bit of a rebound before prices continue to drop from what I could be seeing for now. Okay, but since there's no clear sign, no good entry setup, I will be passing on. I'll try to assess it later on. Meanwhile, gold is giving us a little bit of headache, I would say. Prices have started to drop but recovered back, so let us try to focus here, since we have already been sharing to you guys that there's a possibility prices will be slowing down first before prices to go higher nearing the US Federal Reserve side. But since we started to see that silver hasn't been slowing down, it's likely to see a good possibility gold won't be slowing down as well. It's usually the case, so we'll try to assess how this goes on and whether any price drops could be continuing from here on. Okay, because right now it seems there's a lot of chances that prices will just be moving on a range rather than continue to drop first, and we'll see as the support at 82 still remains valid for now. Okay, and as you guys could see, it's a bit tricky market. Alright, so definitely gotta be careful and see how this continues. Okay, seems that the support at 82 has become valid, and silver prices continues to go higher. Maybe we could be switching our stop losses at 3390 and cut short our movement for tonight, guys. Alright, since movement has been a bit tricky since then. Now let's switch, guys. Alright, so 30-minute high. Prices breaks through 3390, will be out first for now. Okay, not a lot of good momentum for now for prices to continue to drop as prices reconsolidate again. And we are still seeing that silver are still maintaining its price. Oil prices starts to slow down, but not a lot of great momentums for now, guys. Okay, we hit our stop losses again. Tonight hasn't been a good trading day, as I said, so I think I won't be giving out too much for now. Okay, so we'll try to assess the situation for now. With prices are right now consolidating and not giving us any clear signs on either gold, silver. It's right now slowing down. I mean, going up quite fast and showing no signs of weaknesses for now. So definitely it's a bit of a tricky market for now. Okay, prices let's just slow down again, but we'll respect the rules, guys. Definitely around these hours it's a bit tricky, and putting tighter stop losses is usually the result, but we'll follow the trades, yes. Alright. So most of the other assets are still trading sideways, guys, so no clear sign for tonight. It's a bit tricky. Definitely that's the case, guys, but we'll see. At later market hours we'll be having bigger news could be coming, so we'll try to see that out. So to be precise, it's actually 40 pips since we are entering a bit higher. Right now prices continues to drop, and maybe the chances will start to appear from here, guys, sadly. But don't worry, we'll still follow the rules that we have set, see how the price movement has been working. Okay, so it seems that prices are right now slowing down, moving slowly, ranging between 3382, 83 and 3390, and so far we are not seeing any great results, not a lot of great momentum. That is certainly the case across the commodities market as well across the currency market. We started to see that the US dollar index is strengthening. Meanwhile, gold is not dropping as much as we are thinking. So you guys could see that most of this currency market starts to drop against the US dollar. every single pair is dropping against the US dollar. So that means that the US dollar index starts to strengthen, but we are not seeing the big drop happening on both gold and silver, which is a bit unusual, but it is happening. So we'll try to assess the situation, and definitely we are ending our live streaming session soon, and definitely from what we have been watching so far is we are seeing a good resistance at the higher side 3390 area, and it seems that prices couldn't be playing back around those numbers. Maybe we could be seeing a little bit of false breakout, but other than that, we are not getting any clear signs that the market should be going lower soon. Okay, so we'll see how this works, but based on this kind of market movement, it's going to be a very tricky market, and entering once getting confirmations could be leading to not a lot of great results, so to say. Definitely just profiting us at least 20 pips on the lower side. Definitely not the ones that I'm expecting. I'm expecting that prices could be dropping at least 3380 and secure back 50 pips, but so far we haven't been able to see that significant movement happening here. Alright, so we'll try to watch out, see what could be happening next, and based on my expectations, I'm still looking at gold could be going lower back towards 3380 area, 3375 maximum, and from there I'm expecting prices could start to go back higher. And certainly with the expectations on there, I'm also expecting silver could start also dropping, which we haven't been able to see a lot. And all prices, I think, will still be moving stagnant, guys. Alright, so that's why I'm still waiting on oil. I won't be doing much, but certainly my view, even though we have the right view, guys, but certainly with tight stop losses, it's easily triggered with fake breakouts, and this is what's happened, guys. Alright, but definitely the view is still shorts, guys, so don't worry. Make sure you guys put yourself wider stop losses, and hope you guys could make some good trades out of it in later hours. Okay, and definitely time of entry is very important. Too fast of an entry or short, too low of an entry point for shorts could easily be hit by stop losses. I'm worried this is the case with this kind of a very tight market situation, and let us see where this brings us next. Okay, and let us watch. If you guys have any questions about the market, you guys could let me know. So sorry I couldn't be speaking that much, I'm still having the sore throat, but we'll be watching the market with you guys together. Okay, prices are still moving on this sideways range and hasn't been offering us anything great moves. Okay. Okay, so right now market is very boring and not a lot of clear signs. So let me give you guys a little bit of summary what I'm expecting. So definitely right now with the market movement is a bit slow. Definitely I'm expecting sideways move 3383, 3390 area. And let us see what the next movement will be. On the gold market, I believe that the same thing is happening on silver. Prices will be slowing down around 3380 towards 3290, 3280 area. And also on the oil market, I'm expecting that prices are stagnating, but definitely the trend is still going higher. So definitely if you guys want to see some good chances, try to make sure you guys put your long positions on the oil market. But I will still be waiting, guys, because tonight's news definitely will be big, and other currency market is weakening against the stronger US dollar. So that's a very clear trend, hasn't been changing so far. Alright, and that's not a lot of news happening from here. I hope you guys are enjoying our sessions despite the unbearable market movements for tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying our analysis, what could be happening. So I'm expecting that prices could be slowing down, and later hours we could be seeing prices to go higher nearing the end of US market sessions on gold. Okay, so if you guys wanted to get other more than analysis, you guys are welcome to check out my profile. Click on the link, so ask me where you guys could get the free signals, because you guys could get all, and it's all for free. Okay, so if you guys wanted to get access on further deep insights on the market, you guys are welcome to chat me up, ask where you guys could get the VIP live sessions. And for signals, you guys could also check out my profile, click on the link and chat me up. Okay, so see you guys there. If not, see you guys tomorrow here at the same place at the same time. Bye.